What is going on, everybody? It is Friday, October 20th, 7 a.m. New York time, and we're back at it. 10K to $2 million funding challenge. Welcome back in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope that you're having just an absolutely fantastic, amazing day. I hope you've had a great week. I've had a great week on the charts. Looking to finish it out strong here on Friday. Our stream is, I love being here with you guys every single day. I love the way that we interact as a family. And it's all made possible because of the Bespoke Funding Program being our sponsors, which we will be giving away a 10K account. It's Friday. We give a free 10K account away every single Friday. It's happening today. So stay tuned for details on when and how that's going to go down. It'll be early in the stream. We're not gonna hold out and wait. We'll do it early in the stream. So. But Bespoke Funding Program, man, they're fantastic. They're amazing. If you're looking to pick up a challenge, start a new challenge, try out a challenge for the first time, maybe use Bespoke Funding Program, and you can use that discount code Venator that you see down in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. And you'll get 15% off and an 85% lifetime profit split after funding. So take advantage of that, guys. I would appreciate it. It does help support the stream when you use that discount code. The other way you can support the stream, just click that like button, man. Click that like button. It makes a big difference. It really does. It helps get the word out. It tells the algorithm that this is worth watching when you interact with it. So good morning, guys. Cisco and Beeswax, Saeem, David Dreams, George Tucker, LOL. Glad to have you guys all in already. You guys are early birds to the stream today. We'll see who else piles in here over the next few minutes. It's been a very kind of, I don't know, boring trading week. I think the more I trade, the more boring it gets. Even though we've won and passed challenges, it's just, I don't know. It's just been kind of a blah. There's not been a lot of volatility. There's not been a lot of movement. The euro dollar is just stuck in this little range right here. We're still trading inside of last week's high and low. It's just kind of ugly price action. We've gone from very clean trend to very choppy. And this is a dangerous time for traders when it starts chopping like this, because it's just hard to really get in line with a higher time frame bias. You can see it's engineering liquidity to the buy side and to the sell side. Where does it want to go first? In the meantime, it just does this intermediary just kind of lollygagging around, not doing anything. And this is when traders they kind of just lose their patience, and they just start trying to pick a bottom, pick a top, trade from the middle of the range, trade for the top of the range. They don't really have a good plan when they're trading in this. The best plan, if you're not clear, is not to take a trade, which we didn't do yesterday. We'll see today. There's no really big news events today, so Friday can just be Friday, and however it's going to play out will play out. Pound dollar is a little bit more clear. It's definitely still, it's been choppy, but it still is trending down. It's coming off these two daily, weekly lows down here yesterday and today. I don't really have a good, clean grasp still yet what the dollar wants to do. So you can see DXY chart here. We're holding above this inverted fair value gap. But this whole week has just been sideways price action, up, down, all week long. And today we're still just in this little bitty baby range of yesterday's range. Yesterday took out Wednesday's high and low. Wednesday took out Tuesday's high and low, and Monday's high and low. So it's just consolidating, and don't have a super strong vibe of what the dollar wants to do here. So until I see some clear run of liquidity and clear displacement in the opposite direction, I just don't know what to do with this. And that tells me that this is not a prime opportunity to try to hunt. This is just the part of the season where you're sitting in the deer tree stand and all you're doing is just enjoying being in the woods, and you're not really anticipating seeing any big trophy bucks show up, but you just like being there. And that's kind of how I feel about today. I'm not really anticipating any massive trophy bucks, at least on euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar pairs. We'll see. We're always going to be ready. Oh, excuse me. We're always ready, but you kind of have a feeling sometimes when you sit down to hunt, even though you know that there's a chance you may not ever see anything. There's certain days, and you know that there's certain conditions in which you are favored to find those trophy buck setups. And I just don't have that vibe right now. I don't have that. If it shows itself, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'll be perfectly content not to do much of anything really until then. You can see on lower time frames where it's grabbing buy side, it's grabbing sell side, it's leaving behind relative equal lows. You can identify on these lower time frames potential setups, but what ends up happening is you just get chopped. You get runs of liquidity, you get displacement, you try to go short, and then it runs back up, grabs more liquidity, displaces down, comes back up. May have been a good trade right there, and then it pops back up again, and this is just really kind of ugly price action. It's not clean moves. It looks like it's just engineering liquidity. The month of October has not had a very big range comparatively to previous months. So look, we're 10 days away from the month of October closing out. Here's the pound dollar candle. Compare that candle to last month's candle, and then all of these. It's basically hovering around its open, almost back at its open. It's been a really weird October for me when I look at the overall month. Euro dollar, same, inside month. So last month's September, big move on euro dollar. This month, we still haven't even taken out last month's high. It's hovering around entry as well on the monthly time frame. Teeny little tiny candles there. So it's just kind of odd the way the price action has been here in October. I was expecting a little bit more seasonality, a little more last quarter trending. And maybe we'll get that in November and December. I mean, we still have 10 days left in this month. So, I mean, there's still time for these candles to expand. But right now, there's no expansion. There's no expansion in any of these candles right now. Sorry, that we were looking at a different time frame. It has taken out last month's low, and it's popped back up a little bit, but it's still the average monthly range comparatively. It's just come to a halt. So I mean, just be patient. We'll sit and we'll watch and we'll wait. If we've seen buy side get run here. If we see displacement lower, maybe we'll take a sell. Just don't. When you're unclear, the best thing to do is not to do anything. Just let your account sit there and protect your assets there while you're doing it. GJ here on the daily time frame. We haven't taken out yesterday's low. We opened, put an upper wick. We've pushed back down. it's just hovering. It's rejected those higher prices. Just massive consolidation really across the board here. Just trading sideways. Everything is just moving sideways. Pound Aussie moving sideways. Dollar yen moving sideways. More up, but still moving sideways. US 30 has been trending down. Maybe today we take an indice position. We trade an index today potentially. All week it's been trending lower. So you had your Monday open, your high, and then it's been just dropping off of that Tuesday high of the week there from that daily fair value gap. Reached right back up into it, tapped it, and has just fallen away now. So maybe there's a play there. We'll watch that and see. There's clear buy side liquidity. There's some internal liquidity. If it gives us a Judas swing up potentially here above these highs and then displaces, maybe you get a play on the index today. Besides that, I was looking at a couple other things. Oil is still cranking higher. Euro, Aussie, definitely in an uptrend. Monday, Tuesday, low of the week. I'm sorry, Monday, Wednesday was the low of the week. This daily fair value gap supported price. We got a big, strong rejection, and it's just been cranking higher. Aussie has been weak. If you look at Aussie dollar, there's some nice, clean lows right down here. But if the dollar is just going to wander around without any good, clear direction here, these lows probably won't get taken. But this could be a nice setup on Aussie dollar. I was looking at that last night as I just was looking for, are there any dollar correlated pairs that might have some movement or aren't just chopping around inside of a real tight range. And Aussie, it's definitely trending lower. So if we got a pop and then some displacement, we might be able to get involved with an Aussie dollar trade as well. So I've just been looking at a lot of different stuff, mostly because euro and pound just don't look super clean to me. I was checking out other pairs to watch. So anyway, that's my analysis for the day. Let's go see who's popped back in. John, sometimes I make fake YouTube accounts so I can hit the like button for Venator Trading. That's a dedicated fan right there. I hope John wins the 10K account today. I want to see John trade some Forex pairs on Bespoke. What's up, Red Ezekiel? Mr. Alfie, good morning. Tons of volatility in the equities. Yeah, the equities did have great movement yesterday, and we were not watching them. Barbara Robinson. Wow, that's a name that I have not seen in here before. Welcome, Barbara Robinson. Good morning. Arzum, good morning. Mr. Partha, good morning. Warren Buffett is back. It's Friday. Welcome in, Mr. Buffett. Everyone is buying gold. Yeah, gold is cranking hard right now. John. He's trying to add his assets at the best price of $0. Pray for John today. I pray for John every day. John will not be here if he wins. If John wins, that's the first thing we're all saying. Giveaway today. I know. Can you believe it? It's Friday. You bet. Nice and Joe, you think EU sells are valid? I don't think EU sells are valid, and I don't think EU buys are valid. There's nothing happening on the EU chart that makes me believe that it wants to go anywhere but chop around. That's not to say that it won't reach for buy side. It's not to say it won't reach for sell side. It's just chopping in the middle of a range. There's nothing clear or defined about what Eurodollar wants to do. This daily fair value gap is really the only thing that I have to work up off of on my chart. This daily fair value gap on Monday, we had said this is our draw on liquidity. We would, if price is going to go lower, we would want to see it sustain itself below and reject this fair value gap. So Tuesday, popped above it, closed below. Popped above it, closed below. Popped above it yesterday, closed inside. So this fair value gap is still being respected. So far today, we've opened and we're just holding above it. Not to say that it won't close and respect this fair value gap again today, but I don't know. It's just not clear to me what it wants to do. After this daily fair value gap, of course, you have yesterday's high, last week's high, and you have this volume imbalance sitting up here that could be a higher time frame draw on liquidity. But right now, I don't know. I really have no idea what's going to happen today as we head into the New York session. There's no news event coming out today to drive price. So as far as a red folder economic impact news, there's nothing there to drive price that's going to create volatility. And without that, it's just going to be what is the market? Where does the market want to go? And it's just unclear. This is your daily. What about this looks clear? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that you could work off of are the previous day's high and low. I mean, I guess you could say the previous day high is your target. If that was your case, this high right here from yesterday is your draw on liquidity. And then this last week's Thursday's high right there. That's the only thing that I could see that would be pointing to you did take out some sell side. You did displace higher. You closed above on these 4-hour wicks here. You closed above it. You've come back down, rebalanced. So maybe you've put in a swing low here, a higher low, and you're gonna ride this trend up past yesterday's high. I mean, I guess you could make a case for that. I just don't feel super strong about any of those options. So yeah, I'm really just kind of gonna watch, and if I see some displacement if I see a liquidity grab, we've kind of gotten a liquidity grab here. We didn't get any displacement down. It's holding up after it tapped into these fair value gaps. If it violates these fair value gaps and wants to start heading lower, maybe I look for sells. I don't know. It's just that there's nothing there that makes me feel confident about a direction for EU. I'll take all the prayers I can get. Thank you. Absolutely. Fib student. What's going on, man? John Jones at Cisco. If it's tomorrow, then I'm out of here until then. Mr. Alfie, short one for me today. Have to go and pack a bag as we're taking my boy to Rome for half-term holiday. Holy mama. That sounds like a fun trip right there. And glad you're here. At least you're spending a little bit of your afternoon with us over there. Thank you for doing that. Stone Yo-Yo, what's going on? Shadow Trades, good evening. Beeswax. Yeah, that's going to be exciting, Mr. Alfie. That's going to be exciting. My dog is in here in the room with me right now. My golden doodle, Remy. And I have a mirror that I haven't put up. And it's laying on the floor. And he's sitting in front of it. Just staring at himself. And that makes me wonder. Like, why? Like, what is it? Does he have self-awareness? Like, does he recognize that that's me? And does he look at himself and think, that's me. I'm looking at myself right now. Why is he doing that? Oh, man. Catch you tomorrow, John. Roll the credits. All right, guys. Good stream. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Adios. Rome is absolutely beautiful. I went there on an educational expedition when I was in college. We got to go behind the scenes Colosseum and the Roman baths of Caracalla. Oh man, that's so cool. That I am very envious of you being able to go do that. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, man. Hope you have a great time. Hope your son has a great time. No hard rock today. No hard rock. We won't do the background music. It was not a win on the stream when we did that. No one liked the royalty free YouTube music. Oh gosh. All right. Mr. Alpha, you got to give us one dad joke before you get out of here though. Pound has grabbed liquidity overnight and is trying to climb higher. Uh, if dollar is going to be weak today, if dollar is going to close out weak, it's got some relative equal lows down here. It's just going to struggle at this inverted fair value gap like it has consistently every time it's dipped down into it. So there's not a lot of room here. I mean, there is some room for dollar weakness, but I would just hate trying to short the dollar into this heavy support zone right there. If I was going to do that, I would prefer to see it run buy side and then displace lower before it got there instead of it could just run that right now. What I don't want to do is talk myself into taking a trade. I want to see a very clear setup. Like we've had the last probably 5 or 6 trades that we've taken have been very clean and clear setups. That's what I want to see. So that's what we're going to wait for. Until then, we're just going to chill and hang out. Pretty cool for a dumb farm boy from Missouri. Yeah, I bet that was quite the experience. Went 13 years ago before my son was born, but really looking forward to it going again. Might post some pics in Discord. Do it, man. Yeah. We all need to live vicariously through you. Post those pics. John. What happens if you don't play The Exorcist's fee? You get repossessed. Nice. I like it. Brad, do nothing, back in action. Basically, yeah. I would prefer to do something, but I'm not going to force a trade or a position to. I'm not going to just create something in my mind just to take a trade. Shadow Trade says a dog strolled to my place this morning and I called. She responded, so I hospitalized her and gave her food to it, and she really loves me. Currently, she's gone and waiting. Next time she comes around, I'll give her a name. Dude, that's very kind of you. You sound like my wife. My wife is God, any animal that she comes across, she feels like she has to rescue and save. Oh boy, Cisco calling out the Gilded Gals. Yeah, we haven't been there in a while. What kind of madness is she up to? Oh, look at this madness. Gilded Gal on her ripper right now. She going crazy. She is heading for these highs is what she's doing. Look at those clean weekly highs she's trying to run. Huge month of October here. Wow. Huge run of liquidity sell side. Look at this weekly candle setup. You get this sell side run of liquidity, immediately displace higher. You're grabbing, now breaking through, obviously reaching up through here. The all-time highs up here in place. Ooh, man, I got the yawns today. Astros won last night, tied up the series 2-2 now. We just have been stomping the crap out of Texas Rangers. I mean, we've scored 18 runs in the last 18 innings, which, if you're not a baseball fan, that's pretty insane. So we've got Game 5 tonight. Justin Verlander going on the mound. We'll see if we can take a sweep here. They're set up well for it. Offense is clipping at a extremely high level. I doubt they can sustain that kind of offensive output for much longer. It's statistically impossible, but it's fun to see. But happy Astros fans this morning. Good morning to all of you Astros fans out there. If you're not an Astros fan, you basically are, because you're on the Venator stream, and so I adopt you into the Astros family. Except John. John will never, ever be an Astros fan, probably. It's not a joke. Shadow is just a kind individual who's letting us know he found a stray that he's taking care of. Maybe we can help him pick a name. If she comes back, we can help. Name it John. Name it JJ. Johnny Jones. Coach. You can always call it Coach. It'd be a good one. Oh boy. Did you make any money at the Gilded Gal yesterday, John? I don't know why everybody likes to trade it so much. I mean, I guess if you catch one of these rippers and you just buy it and hold it, you could enjoy a nice dance with the Gilded Gal, but you just got to be careful, because man, you're going to catch a high heel right in the eye if you're not watching out. I wouldn't go up to the stage. Sit in the back booth. Don't get close. Who is Astros? Oh, come on. Saeem, Houston Astros, baby. Major League Baseball. Let's go. Not a fan of cheating cheaters. Then why do you watch baseball at all? Don't watch baseball if you're not a fan of cheating cheaters, because literally it's basically written into the rules of the game that you should be trying to exploit every possible opportunity to beat your opponent. And if they're doing stupid things and giving away information that you can take advantage of, you should do that. Name it JJ and then kick it. Kick it when it's down. I think John needs some therapy. We should all pitch in and get John some therapy. It's free cover charge. You can't stay long at the strip club when the cover charge is free. That's right. You go in, you you see what you see, and then you get out as fast as you can. What a dumb New York Open session we have right now. This is just brutal. Like, what is even happening? What is even happening? I don't even know. Mike Meeky, what is up? Welcome into the stream, Mike. And thanks for dropping in the chat. It's good to have you here. I don't think I've ever seen your name in the chat before, so always good to have a long-time listener, first-time chatter pop in. That's a talk radio reference, by the way. I don't know if talk radio is big anywhere else in the world, but in the States, talk radio is a thing. Like, people just will get in their cars or they'll listen to talk radio is basically the original podcast. But instead of having the ability to listen to whoever you wanted, you only had the radio station and whatever personality they had on to talk about whatever it is they want to talk about. Now with podcasts, everyone is basically a talk radio show host. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing here, let's be honest. But talk radio, it was always a thing. Like, you could call in to the show on the radio program and introduce yourself. And one of the ways that a lot of people would introduce themselves every time they would call in would be long-time listener, first-time caller. People just don't say, they never call in, but then they finally, one day, they get up the nerve to call into the radio show and talk to the host and ask a question or give their opinion about something. So the chat is basically the opportunity for everyone who's just listening in to conversate. I listen to talk radio. I listen to talk radio all the time. NPR. I'm not a fan of NPR unless I'm trying to fall asleep. Brad Babbles FM. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. I get comments like that. I when it says I'm doing great work. I don't know how to take that because I don't equate what I'm doing with great work. If great work means that I'm showing up every day and I'm just getting on YouTube and talking and every now and then taking a trade, that doesn't feel like great work to me. So when I get that comment a lot from people, like, hey, they'll drop me a message on Discord or on Twitter or something, and hey man, just so appreciative of the work you're doing. I don't even really feel like I'm working. I'm really just documenting my process of trading these challenges. That's really all I'm doing. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I'm very, very grateful for the comment. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know how to receive that. Other than just saying thank you, it doesn't feel like I'm doing this great thing, I guess, personally. So, I appreciate you being here, and thanks for the compliment. Hot take, John doesn't exist. John's an AI bot. Showing the reality of trading. I guess that's good. I guess people can learn from that. The reality of trading is that you're not going to find a setup every day. The reality of trading is you need to be patient if you want to be profitable. Trying to force something to be there that's not, I guess, that's why I say, I guess I understand why people say what they say about that, but yeah, it's not like I feel like I'm doing this massive humanitarian effort. I do know that there's not a lot of people that do this for free, and that what I do, getting online every single day, trading the New York session, I understand that people pay a lot of money to their mentors and their coaches and whoever. And most of their mentors and coaches and whoever don't trade live every single day. So yeah, I that's why I actually started the stream in the first place, is because I was like, yeah, you should do this for free. Why not? Why make people pay right now if they're struggling and they really just need to watch and maybe find some inspiration and maybe talk themselves out of taking a bad trade because they saw me sit here and do nothing. Maybe that is a great humanitarian effort. I don't know. I've always said, if I can make the 90% club, if I can turn that into the 89% club, if I can take 1% of all the unprofitable traders out there and help them become profitable, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of traders being helped. So that, I think, is a noble effort. Being able to teach people a skill that will last them the rest of their life if they'll remain focused and disciplined and keep the end in mind. Yeah, I guess that is a pretty noble effort. I don't really feel like you're working, said my wife, Ginger. Yeah. When you're doing what you love, it doesn't feel like work, does it? Your psychology talk is heads and shoulders above a lot of YouTubers. Well, thank you for that, Beeswax. I appreciate that. Talking about it live as you trade makes a huge difference. Very cool. Again, you guys are in here all the time, and so, the 20 to 30 loyal followers that we have that stay in here for the vast majority of the stream. Super grateful for you guys. To be honest, I'll never trade a Forex pair, but that's one of the main reasons I'm here. Also the comedy. This is why I hope you win the Bespoke Funding 10K account that we're going to give away in 20 minutes. Also the comedy. I mean, where else on YouTube do you get this kind of free entertainment every day? Every single weekday we're here. Just comedy gold. Comedy gold. What's up, Owen? Welcome in, man. If we didn't find it of any value, you'd still... Corey's always going to be here. Corey and I had some great conversations early on in the stream. Now Corey's turned into more of a lurker. We get a nice hello from Corey when he comes in. A nice courteous hello. He's kind of moved to the back, and he's let all of you guys come to the forefront and have the spotlight. Cisco says, actually, I've just realized you're hustling us and planning to push the candle company you secretly own. Nice segue. Thank you, Cisco. Shout out to the Leo Bin Candle Company and the teak wood and oak candle, my favorite candle of the Leo Bin family. If you're looking for a very comforting, content scent that has masculine tones to it, I can't recommend a better candle to you today than teak wood oak. You can go on to Amazon or Leo Bin Candle Company and get yours today. Use code Venator at checkout and you will get absolutely 0% off. And you still have to pay full shipping and full price. Still no emails from the Leo Bin Candle Company. Still no emails. I'm happy to talk about them though because this candle is the bomb. If I win, I'll probably just trade oil, US 30, gold, S&P. Well, that's fine. You can do all that. They've got great setups for all of those. You trade you. Corey's not here. Corey went from #1 viewer to viewer #1. That's right. That's what he did. You get a nice fat 0% off for being a loyal Venator viewer. Give a link to the candle. Here, I'll let me see if I can even find it. I saw it on Teakwood and Mahogany. That's not the right one. Here you go. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great candle, man. Go buy a candle. Enters you entered in today's giveaway. Buy the candle. It is $18.99, which is actually overpriced because mine I got at Marshall's for $8. So maybe it's maybe this is a bigger candle. It doesn't look bigger. It looks like the same size I have. Sandalwood and musk, teakwood and oak, and man cave. So I'm not sure why. I think if you look for Leo Ben candles on Amazon. Oh shoot. I don't know why they're so expensive online because Leo Ben, teakwood, and oak. Like if you go to their actual shop our Amazon store, here's their actual Amazon store. Let me put that up there. This does not smell like a locker room, all right? This does not smell like testosterone and sweat. What does testosterone smell like? So if you go to the actual Leo Ben home and then you click on, I guess it is $18.99 there. That's really weird. I got mine at Marshall's for $8. So they have other not so masculine like eucalyptus and spearmint, stress relief, meditate. And then, of course, they've got man cave, sandalwood and musk, teakwood oak. Looks like they've got six different scents. Sweet orange lemon, energizing, uplifting, focus. Cigar lounge, that's cool. Anyway, there you go. If you want to receive the same joy that I get out of the candles. Oh my gosh. All right, so There's a speaking of that's what she said. There's a I saw this interview with the actor Theo James. Theo James is been in like Divergent and I don't know a couple other. He's this hunky Hollywood actor or whatever. Um, he was in the movie White Lotus, and in this movie White Lotus, there was a scene where he had a full frontal nudity scene where it was a pee-pee scene. You saw it all. And he did an interview with Jimmy Fallon about that scene. And Jimmy Fallon starts talking about like congratulating him on the size of said pee-pee. And they made all these, you could go look it up on TikTok or YouTube. It's freaking hilarious. Jimmy Fallon's, like, hey man, do you need a wheelchair to get out of here? Or is you have back problems? And I mean, they're cracking jokes just all the time. And so then Theo James reveals that it's a prosthetic. And he's like, look, he goes, when sat down with the director's like, here's the scene. How do you want to shoot it? I was thinking a prosthetic. And Theo James is like, yeah, absolutely. Let's do a prosthetic. So they go to the makeup artist. This is the story that Theo James is relating, and I'm probably going to do a poor job. You should just watch the interview. It's freaking hilarious. But he's like, basically they go to this makeup artist, and it's a lady, and they're talking to her about how it should look. And he's just like, look, I just want to be an average Joe. That's it. I don't want anything, it doesn't need to be this over the top thing. It just needs to be just average Joe, pee-pee. That's all it needs to be. And so they're like, cool, got it. We're going to work on it. So it comes time to reveal the prosthetic. They're getting close to the day of the scene, and they walk in he and the director walk in with this lady, and she's like, all right, here it is. And she shows them, and he's like, our eyes just are like this wide because it's like this flaccid 9-inch, 4-inch wide prosthetic. And they're both like, that's what you think average Joe is? And Theo James is like, I instantly felt like I needed to call my girlfriend and be like, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Anyway, it's a great interview. If you want to laugh and you like pee-pee jokes, Theo James interview with Jimmy Fallon about his prosthetic is pretty hilarious. Which also reminds me of another funny prosthetic joke is Step Brothers. Will Ferrell goes on this. I can't remember who it was with, but he goes on this talk show, and he brings the prosthetic from from his movie Step Brothers of the ball sack. Another great interview. You can YouTube it and find it out. All right, we've really gone down a really horrible rabbit trail here. Oh boy. All right, so pound dollar breaking through and starting to displace above this high here. This run of liquidity began back over here. There's your break, 30-minute breaker block. Man, the 15. I mean, we'll see, but you're getting a run of liquidity here. So, I mean, this is a breaker setup. We'll need to see some displacement above this high here. See if it wants to. Euro dollar not a great clean setup. Going for yesterday's high. I'm sorry. Yeah, Thursday's high up here is probably the draw on liquidity, the previous day's high. Not really clean setup to participate there. GU might, if it wants to run for its high yesterday. We'd need to see displacement through here, fair value gap, and then maybe we could catch a run up. GJ nothing. GA, you had your run of liquidity here. You couldn't break through. You finally displaced. Nothing I really want to get. US 30, I would prefer to see a run above here, get a Judas swing up above this high, and then displace down. So we'll watch and wait that. Euro, Aussie, nothing. Gold. Gold is dropping here, so what does gold want to do? It's been pushing hard all week. I mean, just a very aggressive. It's left behind these relative equal highs up here. If I was wanting to trade gold, what would I want to see? I would want to see, it's obviously very bullish, so I would want to see a run of sell side liquidity, which you're getting. And then I would want to see displacement away, create a nice little breaker and an entry. So gold, I don't know. Gold to me just does not play well on breakers for some reason. So, all right, my dog, I can hear my dogs out there scratching. Give me just a second. Let me go. I might need to let them out. I'll be right back. Man, it smells good in here. Shout out to the teak wood and oak candle made by Leo Ben Candle Company again. All right. Does anyone here build Lego? I used to build Legos all the time with my kids. My boys were massive Lego builders. We had this huge box of Legos, and we would spend hours building Legos. But it's not something that I do anymore. I still, I mean, I think I'm fascinated by it. Every time we go to the mall around here, they have a huge Lego store. And we go in and I look at all the models and stuff they have on display. It's fascinating. Absolutely so cool. Very cool. John says S&P broke through its year-long rising uptrend support line. Yeah, I would anticipate let's see, S&P. What is, oh no, it's not. It's called, what's it called on, it's US 500, isn't it? I think it is what it is. No, not US 500. What's it called on, ACAP? I used to have it on here. Maybe I still do. Oh. No, that's not it. It's called SPX. Is it SPX? Yeah, SPX 500. There you go. I always forget what they're called on the different. We used to keep the S&P up here quite a lot, actually. So yeah, I mean, on the daily time frame, you've been in this massive uptrend. You broke structure, displaced below, came back up, rebalanced this breaker block, and you're trending lower now. Let's see, you opened high Monday, Tuesday. What? Open Tuesday high of the week, drop lower, coming down into this weekly fair value gap and volume imbalance. Weekly time frame, traded lower, come back up, rejected. Yeah, I mean, I would anticipate it looks like it wants to. It definitely looks like it wants to go lower for sure. Here's the trend line John was talking about here. Not much of a trend line trader, but it it definitely bears weight. I mean, it's a change of structure, change of character. See if we get any continuation from yesterday's drop. This is old data we had up here this weekly that it's pulled back down into. Finding some initial support off of. And again, I think I would prefer to see a run up here on the indexes. See a run up. It's engineering. It's kind of doing this widening formation where it's just kind of going, it's grabbing liquidity deeper and deeper on both sides. So I'm going to want to see a run of some buy side liquidity and then displacement away on any whether it's SPX or US 30 or NAS, whatever it is. If we pull up it's IndieX, isn't it? IndieX, yeah. Except where's the ACAP? Oh, gosh. Why do I always do that? NAS 100. Oh gosh. All right, come on, chat, help me out there. What is the what's the ACAP I guess we could use Pepperstone because I've heard Pepperstone is most like Think Markets anyway. Which I guess we've used prior before as well. So nice, clean, relative equal lows down here on NAS. Getting rejection off of this weekly fair value gap right there. Volume imbalance here and a weekly fair value gap below is probably what it may. If it wants to run higher, this sell side liquidity may be where it's wanting to run to. So similarly here on NAS, a Judas swing up, potentially up into this fair value gap here. Selling NAS off of that. I don't know that I would sell it directly off of that as much as I would want to see it run and then displace lower and then maybe potentially get a pullback. That trend line on the S&P connects the October 2022 bull market low with the major March 23 higher low. I like trading trend lines and acceptance levels and correlations with it. There are a lot of guys that all they use is trend lines and support and resistance, and they make a killing. So I'm not here to analyze specific strategies. If that's your strategy, man, if it works for you and you understand exactly what you're doing, I like it. I don't want to convince anyone here to do what I'm doing from a specific analysis standpoint or a specific entry standpoint. I want you to learn how to trade the way you trade, and I'm just here to model how I trade, and hopefully that inspires you to do that. What's up, H? GeoFX, welcome in. Market profile, order flow, time, price, opportunities, volume, points of control. Yep. All great tools to build a system around. All right, it's 7 o'clock. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go, does Leo Ben have a Twitter account? I don't think they do. I'm searching Leo Ben and I don't see. Man, I was gonna do a tweet where we tagged Leo Ben, and that would be the giveaway tweet. Maybe get some sponsorship love, but they don't even have a Twitter. That's okay. We can still maybe we can still. I can hashtag them. Is there a hashtag you can search? Hashtag Leo Ben. Leo Ben candle. Nope. Oh well. Nothing. I can't find them anywhere. All right, so we'll just do a we'll do a quick let's see, what are we gonna do? Leo, the Leo Ben Candle Company, the makers of the teak, wood, and oak candle, which, if you have not had the pleasure of lighting and filling your room with its glorious aroma, you are missing out. It's all right. What a ugly price action day, man. What an ugly day of price action. All right, so I need to put a tweet up. Let's do something innocuous and innocent. Let's just do. How about we do this? How about we repost the Discord link? I'll do an invite. Generate new link, copy, and then what we'll do is we'll repost the Discord link. So here we go. All right, go repost the Discord link that I just put up. I'll throw it in the YouTube so you know where it is. So go repost that. That will get you entered into the giveaway. We'll give you about 5 minutes. We'll give you 5 minutes. Get that reposted. And then we'll do the Twitter picker. We'll do the Twitter picker and give away a 10K account today. So currently, hey man, we're up to like 35 viewers almost, so that's good. Market profile is based on Gaussian bell curves, marking off 30-minute segments on the open. Plotting those creates a bell-shaped curve, taking the middle 70%, one standard deviation from the middle each way. Creates a value high and a value low, and those are good opportunities to get in at an affordable level, allowing you to manage risk appropriately. That's intense, man. You need to build that out and put that in the chat strat over in Discord, John. I'd love to back test that, see how it works. Do you feel like that's specific to futures and the indices, or do you feel like that would work well across any market, any chart, any time? I feel like that's appropriate for an auction. Mayhew Timison, we are to comment on the Twitter post. You are to retweet the Twitter post. Mayhew, repost that the Discord link Twitter post. That will get you qualified. I mean, you can comment on it if you want, but that's not going to do anything for you. I was looking ahead to the Forex factory news next week, and I think one reason we're probably consolidating is you've got a lot of big red folder news next Tuesday that the market's winding up for. You've got Euro news, you've got pound news, you've got dollar news, you've got Aussie dollar news. So it's just kind of market consolidation period here as it winds up for that injection of volatility from the news next week. Must buy a candle for the giveaway. You're smarter than me. I would have pronounced that Mayhux. So close to, we have a bunch of Louisiana influence here in Houston. We're so close to Nolens. There's a lot of Mayhews. And anytime I see that EUX, I pronounce it O or U, Mayhew. I've been in Houston long enough to know that that's probably what it, I may be saying it wrong. John, you may be right. It may be Mahooks. I don't know. I'm going to say Mayhew. I have a tremendous fear of elevators. I take many steps to avoid them. Nice one, Beeswax. John's just not cultured. Ow, come on, Cisco. John went to Rome. What are you talking about? I don't know how you can get more cultured than that. I don't know how you get more cultured than spending time in Rome, the cultural capital of most of the Western world. All right, one more time. We will, I'll drop just for anybody else. You got to repost that tweet. Repost that tweet, and then you can you'll be registered for the 10K giveaway. I'll give you one more minute, 7:15 here, about another 20 seconds. Not even a minute. We'll do the drawing in just at 7:15. So go get your repost on there on Twitter. Repost that. You don't have to comment. Just leave a repost. Let's see. We're up to what are we up to? 33. Hey, you got a 1 in 33. Actually, you have less than that because I have my stream going on my phone, and then the stream that I'm actually streaming on counts as a viewer too. So you have like a 1 in 32 chance of winning today. And it's really exciting because there's nothing else happening with price action anywhere to wanna be looking at anything other than just let's just do the giveaway. Shall we? Let's do that. All right. Here we go. Twitter picker's up. We're gonna post the link here. Load the tweet. There you go. One winner. No picture. Continue. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. All right, so here's all of our look, there's Mayhew right at the top. If that's the same Mayhew that's on here. Go away. I'm clicking the X. Jeez. All right. But yeah. Oh, there's another Mayhew. Look. Whoa, there's two Okay, wait a second. How are there two Mayhews in here right now? This seems a little bit fishy. Mayhew. This seems a little bit fishy. Look, come on. What are the chances that of the 30 people watching Venator trading right now, that two of them have Mayhew in there? It's a little sus, bro. It's a little sus. Could be married. Or family. The scammer's gonna scam. Oh boy. Now I just kind of want to go through and look. See if there's any other Mayhews in here. There's John. What's up, coach? Cisco. Peter. H. Shadow. Mr. Partha. And Bialomansky, of course, always. All right, so Mayhew, I'm just really not vibing with the double Mayhews in here. I mean, it just sticks out like a sore thumb, man. What is up with that? I need some explanation. Probably just has two accounts and reposted on both. Well, that's not cool. My brother is in too. Your brother's named... Oh, so is your first name Timison and his name's Ferguson? See a family member. Well, I haven't seen Ferguson say anything in the chat. What's up, Keystone? See your twin. I'm Timson. He's Ferguson. Oh boy, I don't know what to do about that. All right, we're gonna click continue. We're gonna begin the draw. I cannot get that video to go away. That X is a lie. It's a complete and total lie. It doesn't work. Capybara. Yeah, where's Ferguson? Huh? Is Ferguson even in here? You can't win if you're not in here. So if Ferguson doesn't say hello, I need to see Timison and Ferguson say hello at the same time. That's what I need to see. All right, we're gonna do the giveaway. You have to be live. You have to be here. You have to be present on the live stream, or you can't win. This account, 10K account, two-step classic challenge is we're able to give these away every week because our amazing partnership with Bespoke Funding Program, the best prop firm out there right now, in my opinion. So take advantage of this account. If you win this account, this is not a lottery ticket. It's not a slot machine. You should not use this as a gambling opportunity. Take it seriously, or else I'm going to stop doing them. I want you in here. I want you in the Discord. I want you following along. I want you approaching this like a professional trader should. So if you win this account, I'm going to hold you accountable to it, all right? With that being said, good luck to everyone. Hey, Ferguson. Now I need to see Timison and Ferguson back to back, because you can just log into your new account, get on the stream. I want to see how quick Timison and Ferguson can both comment at the same time. Otherwise, I don't believe it. All right, here we go. We're going to do the draw. Good luck to everybody. I hope John wins. Begin the draw. JewFX. JewFX is the winner, everybody. And Jew, you win. If you will, please message me over on Twitter. I'll give you instructions on how to claim your account. We didn't, the Mayhew boys did not win, so we didn't have to go through the drama of actually trying to determine if they were a real person or not. So, JewFX, you win. JewFX is the winner of the 10K two-step classic challenge from Bespoke Funding. So hit me up over there, message me on the Twitters, and we'll get you situated. All right, we're getting some displacement down now off of pound dollar and EU. This is where I would be looking now for some retracements if you're going to see some dollar strength today. Here you're getting a run of liquidity, you're getting displacement away. So you do have this area here getting some nice displacement away, actually. This run of liquidity, you could say, even started here off of this last down close candle, run liquidity displaced through. So we'll see. We might get a little euro dollar setup here. Maybe even pound dollar. We'll see if it wants to continue that displacement. Dollar finding some strength here. My dog is sawing some logs back there. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Congrats. He's here. Yeah, JewFX was here today. He actually hit me up on Twitter the other day, and all he said was, "Hi, how's it going?" I said, "Hi," and then I never heard from him again. Like, I didn't know if he had a longer question or not. Maybe Mayhew was Bastion. Nah, his English was too good. He answered too quickly and typed too coherently to be Bastion. Seriously, was hoping one of the Ferguson twins would have won. That would have been entertaining to watch Venator trading get out of that sticky wicket. It would have been fun for sure, no doubt. Well, we did not have to deal with that. It typed in, he answered in less than 50 words. Correct. The instant clue, it was not Bastion. Clean run of buy side liquidity here and displacement away. So GU also might be giving us a nice little setup here. First opportunity for a breaker here. Nice clean lows down here. Might be wanting to run for. Euro dollar just falling off a cliff. This daily fair value gap, I believe, is going to hold price down this week. What a rip. What a rip. Man, quite the tank job here. Can y'all hear my dog? He is snoring back there. Can't hear it. Oh. Mike's not as sensitive as I thought it might be. You never know. Okay, what are we going to do for the rest of the stream? Oh. All right, that 30-minute has closed. Really need this 15-minute candle to finish out before I could have a setup here on euro dollar. If this is indeed a breaker I want to use. GU did not displace any lower there, so it's off the table currently. Nothing on GJ, nothing on GA, nothing on dollar. NAS, if you get a break and displacement below here, you've had a run on liquidity. This was a run on liquidity overnight here. If you get displacement below there, you could set up a breaker here to run lower. and you would be looking for the higher time frame draw on liquidities pretty far down. Gold coming off its highs here, leaving behind those relative equal highs on the weekly time frame right there. Big candle for a quiet day. Yeah, it was a big candle. That last 15-minute, that may be the volatility. That may be the only volatility you get all day today. That little pop right there. We'll see how this 15-minute candle closes out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more than content going into the weekend without holding a position today. We still have our fresh phase 2 challenge. I was thinking about this. Someone asked me yesterday if I was going to change anything, like would I risk just 1%, or would I, do less or more. If I was going to change anything in this challenge, if I was, and I'm not saying I am, it would be I would go for a 2.5R winner. One 2.5R winner would close out the challenge. So I risk 2%. So a 1 to 2 is 4%. And I only need 5%. And that's only a half an R. It's only half R addition to what our regular win is. So if I was going to do anything, I would just go for a 1 to 2.5. And that would finish off phase 2. Considering it, I don't know that I'm going to. My typical risk reward ratio is just over 1 to 2.1 is typically where I go. So 2.5 is not that much further. So I'm considering on the next trade, maybe setting a profit target of 2.5. I'll already be at break even at 1.5. So 2.5 isn't that much more work to do. And maybe we could get there on one trade. So no, daily drawdown is 5%. I only risk 2%. And on any one trade, any one day, the max I will ever lose on any position is 2%. That's my daily loss limit. My personal daily loss limit is 2%. So if I ever lose 2%, I'm done for the day. But if I just increase my take profit, like this This is a 2% risk no matter what. This red box, 2%. And instead of going for 1 to 2.1, which is what I typically go for on any trade setup, just extend that take profit to 2.5. That would close out the challenge. So it's the difference of here and here being the trade for the day. And I could make a case for holding it if it's a great setup. Currently not seeing a great setup, but we're going to see how this candle closes out. My favorite new Venator character is the Ferguson twins. Bastion has been replaced. You can't make this stuff up, man. The stuff that happens on the live stream, it happens live in front of you. I can't even make it up. You just got to be able to roll with it, and you got to adapt on the fly. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to pop in. You never know what joke's going to come up that's going to stay here for the next 3 months. You just don't know. You got to be here every day to catch all the inside jokes that we're building up. You miss a day, especially if you miss a week, you're going to be so far behind on the running jokes. Oh. Dollar not being able to hold that rally. Ferguson twins, no twin. Ferguson twin, not twins. What's up, Dennis? What's going on, man? Welcome into the stream, my friend. We're just chilling. Trying to see if we want to, if there's a good setup for me. I'm going to need a catch-up session when I'm back from Rome. Yeah, you will, Mr. Alfie. Just get in Discord and drop those Rome pictures in the Discord. We'll be sure to fill you in. We'll do like we'll do a daily joke recap in the Discord so you can stay in touch. You can jump right back in where you left off. How long is the Rome trip? Pound dollar getting no follow through on that displacement there. And neither is euro dollar. Immediate retrace back up. Back next Thursday, but might have to miss Friday as I'll probably be down the docks selling myself to pay for it. Yeah, just go to the Gilded Gal Amateur Night. I'm sure you'll be just fine. You could make it all back in just a couple of songs, I imagine. All right, we'll stay on till the top of the hour here. I don't feel like we need to just hang around and watch price bounce around between two pivot points there. Not very fun. Owen, gotta go, guys. Best of luck trading next week. I got exams at uni, so I'm taking the week off the charts. See you in November. Owen, have a great week. Good luck on your exams, buddy. Study hard. I'm sure you'll do great, and we'll see you back in November. Loyalty family, that was a Judas swing entry. A deep optimal trade entry to take market higher. Have you seen Euro Trader is on a long swing at trade since last week? 0639. No, I don't really follow Euro Trader guy. I mean, I'm aware of him and he's a great trader, but pound is flying. I mean, it's trying to rip up higher for sure. If we've had a run of sell side liquidity. You've got the previous day's high up here. So if you get some displacement higher, you may be able to get into a long position here. Euro dollar would need to displace above these levels. And currently it's just rebalancing that breaker that it traded through right now. So dollar coming back down. Dollar tried to rally, grab, rebalance, and it's fallen back away. So looks like DXY wants to be weaker today. But we'll wait for evidence of that before we just try to take a position randomly. Oh, man. $15-minute candle coming to the close here. We've run sell side liquidity, rebalance price. If we get some displacement up, then we might be able to find a move. Grab sell side liquidity here. Left the London low in place. Left the London high in place. So here where we were on the gold, we were waiting for gold to make a run lower into sell side liquidity, which it's done. After tapping into sell side liquidity, we're looking for displacement away. The sad part about this move is that this is the higher time frame draw liquidity. This weekly fair value gap, these highs. So once it taps into that, after having already had such an aggressive run all week, don't know that it would want to hold above there or even try to close above that fair value gap right here. That would be quite an aggressive move on a Friday with no news. It's Fergie. Come on, John. Don't pick fights. Mayhew and Ferguson, I think, both have left the stream. Timison and Ferguson are no. I don't think they're here anymore. Oh, man. I just want to be entertained. Are you not entertained? I think John has a man crush. Oh boy. You guys need to get a room, man. John just gets excited when any kind of anybody shows up that is acting in any kind of funny way at all. John is ready to pounce. John is just ready to pounce. Fergalicious. Oh, jeez. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? John, what are you doing this weekend? Cisco, what do you got going on? What's up, Reggie? Welcome in, man. And Fib student again. Oh man, sick kids still. It's miserable, bro. I feel your pain. I feel your pain on that. What did the 4-hour candle do here? So this 4-hour candle is about to close. Big rejection on the euro, and 4 hours very bullish here. Yeah, I would expect a pullback, any pullback into that. This 10-minute candle closes here and leaves behind this fair value gap. I might be inclined to take a trade long here on pound dollar. Aim for yesterday's high there potentially. But we'll need to leave. We'll need to see if it wants to actually close up above that level of it. Otherwise, it's a no-go. I wish you could see my dog. He's back in front of the mirror. He is fascinated with himself. Like what is going through his head right now? Come here, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing? You like looking at yourself? Yeah. You want to go see Mama? Jericho, what's going on, man? Man, seeing some new names in the chat today. It's good to see. John, one of the twins, is coming home. Not the Ferguson twin, and we'll spend some quality time. It's funny that one of your twins is coming home after the twin conversation we've had. I love it. Mr. Alpy, man, hope you have a great trip. Enjoy the time with the fam. Enjoy the beautiful Rome scenery over there. And send us pics in the Discord, man. Have a great trip. We'll see you back when you get back. No follow through here. This little breaker block on Euro looks pretty nice. Relative equal lows down here for the London low. This candle's about to close. If it comes back up, it's just, I don't know. Run a liquidity, displacement away, fair value gaps, breaker block. Camo, what's going on? Welcome into the stream, my friend. All right, I'm setting a sell limit right here. Setting a sell limit. And I have it set to 2.56. We'll see. 2.56R. Looking for this buy side liquidity here on DXY. That's what we're looking for. So we'll see. Let me pop back down over here. Where'd my... There it is. Good luck, Brad. I got a meeting soon. Have to go. Cool, man. Have a good weekend, Cisco. I'm probably going to be going here soon, too. Let's see if we get tapped in here at the top of this hour. Take this 10-minute breaker. Hourly open here on the 9 o'clock candle. We just got triggered in. So I'll go ahead and post that. Just the last little 15-minute fair value gap right here. You had from that swing level here, you're back inside a premium and inside that OTE, rebalancing that big drop. Stop above the daily high. All right, this trade's triggered in. We'll monitor it off the stream, and we'll see how it goes. But I think we're going to call a stream there today. Good stream today. Thank you guys for being here, watching everything, and being a part of it, participating. Good luck to JewFX. I'm going to hook you up on Twitter with instructions on how to claim your account. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Get outside, spend some time with your loved one, do something fun. Don't just stare at the charts all day. And we'll be back Monday morning, 7 a.m. New York time, ready to rock and roll. So you guys be safe, happy hunting, and we'll catch you later. Adios, y'all.